Hey guys, Delt here. I have a few games to show a much easier way to get ranked points that I've noticed a few high-ranked bards doing. I'm just gonna say that this isn't my favorite playstyle, but if you want the rewards from climbing the ranks, this is a pretty easy way to get it. Solo Bard is amazing for PvE. Its PvP, even after the changes, is still very difficult compared to other classes. You can get kills, you can outplay people, but every fight is gonna seem like a major uphill battle. With that in mind, what a lot of bards will do is focus on their strength of clearing PvE, because that's all you need to do to get ranked. We're gonna be doing that here by using the Dark Swarm to our advantage and bringing lots of health pots, bandages, 1 to 2 campfires, and Tranquility. And now I'll stop talking other than game commentary. Hope you enjoy. Alright, so we're starting on the Ruins map, and I was actually going to run up to the Lion's Head chest that has the lever that you open. It opens a wall, you go to the chest. But there's another bard there, so I just decided to grab this one, and I was going to run up to the top left of the map because that's where the swarm is. I want to play off the swarm and be as safe as I can. And there's also another Lion's Head in the cave there, so I wanted to head that way.
It was at this moment he knew.
So as I was opening the door, I heard the barbarian crap Achilles strike. I thought I could run through, and for some reason when I jumped in, I stopped thinking he was going to be on my left. He was actually on my right. Commenced the wild goose chase. And after getting hit by that first swing and seeing that it did basically 50% of my health, and then getting hit by a Francisca, I knew I wasn't going to win this fight, and my entire goal was just to get away, heal on up, and continue to loot. And again, the swarm is our safety, so I'm running towards that. It's closing. He won't chase me out into it. At least 90% of the time you won't get chased out into swarm because people don't want to take that extra damage. We have a lot of heals, we have Tranquility, we can deal with it, it'll be okay. What I didn't mean to do here, which made it actually kind of awkward, is fall down into the water. I was trying to stay up top. I would have killed the death beetle and then healed. Since I fell, I tried to get off 1 or 2 more bandages, a health pot, and then take out the mobs, but I did it very sloppily. But it's okay, we'll just heal up in the swarm. Nobody's gonna fight us here. I actually did decide here to run back up to be safe. I'll kill the death beetle and then heal up before I deal with the zombies and the death skulls and the lion's head chest. So I'm just going to use a campfire. After that, I'm going to drink a health pot and use Tranquility. All while sitting in the storm. I'm going to heal up a little slowly, but it's fine. If you get physical healing on any of your gear, usually try to get it on like a ring or necklace. It helps a lot. I don't have it here, but it really does help. And honestly, during all of that, the zone closed 1 more time. So we're very safe. Nobody wants to come out here at this point. If you are doing this, please don't bandage while you're in the swarm and fighting mobs unless you know for sure that you're safe. At this point, I just wanted to get out of here and move a little bit closer to zone, but I did all of this for the lion's head chest, so I'm just going to bandage while I'm moving. And now, I'm done being in ruins. I want to move on to crypts. When I get there, a lot of people either will have died at that point, or will have just left. So crypts will be a lot safer to clear and just fight in like normal. I am going to use swarm slightly just so I'm not running into like a geared fighter or someone who decided to stay. But in all reality, the whole point of running ruins is just to move on to crypts or hell. You can loot, you can do well. Bard's not the best here. And I am sitting between two different statics to go into crypts, just so I can hear whichever one opens first and go to that. I'm just gonna drink a health pot, Tranquility. If I need a campfire, I will, but I'm just trying to stay alive. Tranquility will keep you alive. If you drink a health pot while using Tranquility, you'll still heal even while in this one. And so right now we do know that there's another bard in here because he ran into the static right in front of us. However, we're not super concerned. This is our time to loot. This is our time to clear mobs. This is our time to do everything that we need to do to get our AP. And so that's what we're gonna do. If we run into someone, we'll run away. We have high dexterity. We can shut doors. We can open doors. People shouldn't be able to catch us unless we get caught off guard like the barbarian earlier. And that's honestly what really scuffed this run. But regardless, we're still gonna leave here with AP. For those of you that don't know, there's a lever right here. If you use that and drop down, there's a royal coffin, another lion's head, and typically 2 other big chests you can loot. The only bad thing about coming down here is that there's a one-way exit, and people will camp that if they know that you're down here, if they heard you killing the mummies, etc., etc. I thought about putting the straw hat on it first to get some more strength to kill the mobs faster, but honestly, we're already killing them pretty quick. I figured I'd get resourcefulness so I could open the chest faster and open the doors faster and just all around move around the map quicker. In all reality, you should be pushing for about 30 dexterity and 30 resourcefulness. That helps you play your songs really fast and it keeps your buffs on you longer. After that, you can build strength, vigor, physical damage bonuses, whatever you want at that point. But honestly, even without those, if you have 30 dexterity, 30 vigor, you're pretty strong even in PvP if you need to, because your dexterity makes your falchion swing fast, you have Shriek of Weakness to lower their armor, and I'm also running War Song whenever I have the falchion. If not, I'm running Rapier Mastery, and that's just a decent amount of damage in general already. So you don't necessarily need too much more strength or vigor. I would recommend trying to go for vigor if you have the option to though. Bringing 1 or 2 comb purses also would have been very useful. I was continually forgetting to, but I started to bring them later on in the runs. We actually do hear another player here, and I had to mute a second of this VOD because he yelled something that shouldn't be said. That's all. He's opening the door here, and I just decide, you know what? There was a static extract behind me where I already cleared, so I'm just gonna go back there and wait for that. By the time I get there, it's open, so we just head out. I would have liked to loot and clear a bit more, but the amount that we got is definitely worth our time invested. It's not the most, but we're gaining rank and we didn't die, so we're not losing any. So we got 600 AP. Let's go to the next game. My gear's a little different here. I think I had another decent game and then another game where I went to hell and died because I thought there was one demon bat somewhere, but there was actually two. So I pulled the centaur to kill it, and then there was a demon bat too, and I panicked and died. But that happens sometimes. Oh well. So once again, our whole game plan, we're just gonna loot. We're not gonna fight anyone. We're gonna hide and swarm if we need to. Then we're gonna get to Crypts. When we're in Crypts, we're gonna do as much looting and clearing as possible, and then if we decide that we wanna go to hell, we'll do that too. If not, we'll just get out with what we have. And I did hear other players earlier, so instead of buffing, I'm just gonna sit in the darkness and wait and look around and see what we can see. If I buffed here, I would be signaling to everyone both by sound and visual, because you have this like musical glow to you of where I am. And again, I don't want to fight people. I just want to rat around, get as much loot as I can, and move on to the next map. I cut some out there, and I did get bored, so I'm deciding to run into the swarm right now and start to loot the little outskirts of that bottom area. I am going to run toward the lion's head first, just to make sure that it hasn't been looted, but I do think someone's been down there. And we do hear someone above us. That makes the game plan even more valid, so we're just gonna go into the swarm now. And you might be thinking, oh, well, they'll just camp you. Yeah, but if we wait for the circle to close even more, they won't be at the top of the stairs, and then we'll be able to move more freely and just get to a better area. Because right now, there's only one way up, and that can be easily camped. And just to be safe, I'm going to put a campfire behind this rock here so I don't get sniped from up top while I'm healing up.
That's just a stupid boulder!
It's not just a boulder! It's a rock!
So right now, I'm assuming that the zone has moved far enough for us to keep moving, and so I'm gonna do that. There shouldn't be anyone there. Another great thing about hiding in the Dark Swarm is you're never gonna have to worry about rogues, because they can't stealth while they're taking damage. It's a win-win. And we do get a couple of nice upgrades there. Better shield, some more dexterity on a cape. Another free upgrade here, 4 dexterity and more health. And I do see that the vinyl zone's clearing here, but I just decided to kill a couple more things since I'm literally right next to the extract. I'm not super worried about dying. And I'm not going to voice over this final Crypts run because it's just, once again, a Crypts run. Most of the people who were in Ruins are probably either dead or have moved on to their next game. Running through Crypts, running through Hell when starting in Ruins is always a whole lot safer. And once again, if we run into anyone, we're just going to walk away. We have a lot of dexterity. Most people can't keep up with us. Alright, and so since there isn't much more time left in this video, I opened all these portals and a fighter is actually coming and shooting a crossbow at me. So I just decided I'm gonna screw with him. It's the last circle, I have 2 open portals, I'm not super worried about it. If he never actually pushes me and he doesn't have a portal on his side, that kind of just sucks for him. So once we get out, you'll actually see we ended and have climbed into Pathfinder. I actually played a few more games and pushed more, and I'll probably be uploading those in the next day or 2. And as always, thank you so much for watching to this point. If you did, I really appreciate each and every one of you. If you could just do one thing for me, please just leave a like, a comment on this video, or subscribe to the channel. Anything and everything helps. Have a great day. Peace.